Hello everybody and welcome aboard. Today we are on 4 Sierra 89 Wilsden Freightliner Terminal to Coatbridge Freightliner Terminal. It is the 0840 service. Drive this container service from Preston to Carlisle in the 87 in the BR Blue livery, which is the one I chose. You can do the freight services. I was tempted to do a steel train service, but yeah, we're doing this instead because I think I haven't really done much with the FGAs and FFAs, so let's do this. Let's get started. Let's start off with a bit of mandatory housekeeping. I've gone for 4K textures on this one. I'm not switching back to HD because this route always performs well. Yeah, there's no need for me to put this on HD. It's weird because this is the longest route. But, I mean, the timetable is pretty, not dead, but it's like, it's not a massively popular one. But that's just prototypical of BR era. So, yeah. Is that in forward properly? Yeah, that's in forward. Wait for 1 minute. I was about to open the doors then. That wouldn't have got us very far, would it? Let's put that up to 30%. That up to 100%. Here we are. 87033, Fane of Fife. We've got a FGA and an FFA with some Freightliner containers. Nice. We've got a 40, just chugging away. There's a decent length consist. Are we stopping anywhere en route? Oh, we are actually stopping at a goods loop. I've never done that before. Let me grab my route learning sheet. Preston to Carlisle. That's the one. I don't think actually any of this matters to us. Because we can only go, we can only go 75 anyway, so we don't need that actually. Get that in the bin. Because that is an 86 over there. Right? Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Oh, actually, what's going on here? What's going on here? There's sort of two trains. Right. Let's get out of here. There we go. You can hear it. Oh, hang on, did I turn the DVD on? I don't think I did. Hang on a minute. I made a mistake, yeah. So I definitely didn't walk down here. So. There we go. Off we go this time. Yeah, this is the first stream I've done where I've actually made some Twitch emotes. So if you want to use them, feel free. They're in the chat. Well, they'll be able to use in the chat. There's some for followers, there's some for tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 subscriptions. So there is now actually a benefit to subscribing, whereas there wasn't before. Which is quite terrible of me, I know. But yeah, the next speed reduction that will apply to us is... Oh, hello. You're an 86, you are an IC3. Lancashire Witch, 86213. Nice. What an era. What an era this was, man. But yeah, the next speed reduction that will apply to us that isn't at the goods loop is the 20 at Carlisle. Literally the opposite end of the route. Assuming we're going No, we're not going left there. We'll go left here instead. Right, let me try a little something. Let me start a prediction. Start a prediction. How can I change the prediction? It won't let me change it. Hang on, here we go, quick actions. Stream info, that's fine. Emote only chat, no. Follower only chat, no. Start streaming together, no. Oh, this thing can be difficult, you know. I just want to create a prediction. Just delete it. Where's my keyboard? Alright, looks like we're not getting a prediction today. Do I need to end this? Oh, right, it's just telling me what my previous prediction was. Will we see more 86s or 87s? Question mark. Option 1, 86. Option 2, 87. Submission period, 30 minutes. Start prediction. Start prediction. There you go, there is a prediction running in the chat. Sorry, I think I've got the beginning of a cold, so a little bit sniffly. Here we go. Double yellows. They're not flashing, so I don't know if they're just yellows for the sake of it or if they are because we're about to come off yellows. But we'll approach with caution. We'll notch down. Right, notch off. I'm going to put a little bit of power in just so we hold a bit of speed, because we are losing it quite considerably. That'll do. That'll do. What is that? Single yellow, okay. to 20. Well, let's bring it down to 30 and let it roll. TPWS isn't around in this day and age. We should still drive efficiently, obviously, but... TSD. Oh, hello, someone's coming the other way. It's 45. We do have a red. Is it light loco? It is light loco. Good, eh? It was nice taking a peek along this route, actually. I've done that in the full shift stream. Right, yeah, that signal's still red, so that still keeps slowing down. Right, we have a yellow with what I assume is a position 1 junction indicator. I don't actually know the positions. I know right, if it was facing the other way, is position 4, so... maybe that's position 2? I mean, it's quite weird to see an 80s route with full LED signalling. No semaphores at all. I'm sure that there definitely is semaphore on this route. I think there might be some on the Morecambe branch. What's the speed limit? 25. Cool. There's just no sign. I wonder what's behind us and if it's being held up at all. Because the next signal is definitely a red, so we're holding a good speed. I wonder what's going to pass us. But yeah, I wonder what it will be that flies past. 700 yards. This is a long loop then. Hello, Maverick. How are you doing? DSD. Well, the thing next to us has also got a red, so it can't be anything too close. I wonder what it could be. There were some Mark II Fs at Preston, but they were split in two. Just finished streaming ETS2. Nice. How was it? Did you do a big drive, a couple of small drives, or some medium drives, or you know, did you go global? Did you go on a world tour? Right, let's begin to brake. I do actually want to stop at some point. Come on. Yeah, that'll do. That'll bring us down. Yeah, I want to stop a little bit short. I want to stop too far short though. Big drive in Norway and Sweden with only one minor incident. Nice. Oh hello, what's that? Well, let's actually stop. IC3? No, IC2. 87. Nice. Off it goes. Lots of intercities on that. Right. We're here for about 8 minutes. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll probably just cut it. But if you are on Twitch, unfortunately, you're stuck. And there goes the 101 we were waiting for. So that would have been what we are waiting for, and welcome back everybody on YouTube. We have seen 187 and no 86s so far. I can't remember what the prediction was labelled. Will we see more 86s or 87s? Yep. So I've labelled it correctly. Right, let's get this unit back on. It's had enough of a break. Oh, listen to that. Take the loco brake off. Dun, dun. Can you still hear me? I don't know, can you still hear me? Yes, I'm fine. Right, cool. Right, 10 seconds till we're about to go. I don't know what that 101's doing in front. I don't know like what sort of service or... Right, we're on a single yellow, so we'll be careful. Oh, we're on a green now. DSD. Speed limit is 125, then up to 110, which for us is 75, and it will be 75 the whole way. So we've seen a 45, an 87 and a 101, and we are an 87 as well. But obviously I'm not counting us towards the race because I picked it. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's wait till... I don't know, let's just wait for a little bit before we go for beans. There's no train length on this. I reckon that should be the whole train out. Yeah, that should be. Miles an hour. We're zooming along. Well, how fast that 101 are able to go then? God knows. Actually, do you know what? I'm feeling a little bit special today. Let's get the window shut. Let's have the door open instead. Nah, I don't feel that special. Let's close the We'll have the driver's side window open. No other windows open. I wonder if we'll be brought to Reds at Lancaster if that 101's going on to Carnforth. Or I wonder if it'll let us overtake. I'm assuming it wouldn't let us overtake considering that 101 is overtaking us anyway. Or maybe that 101's going so much quicker than us that it can go anyway. Do you know what I mean? But it will get there and get out before we even get anywhere near Lancaster. Right, let me bring the notches down. Oh, neutral section warning sign. Off power goes. ESD. We're going downhill. No, going uphill slightly. So speed shouldn't be increasing, it should be slowly decreasing. Cows, moo. Interrupting cow, moo. I think we have another 87. Indeed we do. Give them a wave. Oh, we have a double 87. I think one was IC3, one was just regular intercity. Or IC2, sorry. I think I'm going to count that as just one, though, instead of two. Because it's one train. Yeah, it's two locos working one train. So I'm just going to count it as one. Right, let's put a little bit of notches in. Little bit of notch. Just to get the smallest amount of pulling power. Right, chat is back on. I was just checking to see what the F1 results are at the moment. Right, let's put a little bit more power on. We're not actually too far out of Preston, I don't think. I mean, our next marker is Carlisle. We got to be there in an hour and 12 minutes. So 68 miles in 78 minutes, that's probably about a mile a minute, which would be about a speed of 60 miles an hour on average, which is totally doable. In fact, more than doable. Right, 40 on there seems to be holding us, so if we go 60 on there, that should start to build the speed. Right, there we go, picking up pace again. We are picking up the pace. This 87 is amazing to drive. I think the 86 is more relaxing, but the 87 is definitely more like more aggressive to drive, if that's the word, because you're constantly on the limit. You know, you're like, sometimes some of the speed limits for the 86, like sometimes it'll be goes up to 100, no, goes up to 110, comes down to 100, goes up to 105, goes up to 110, comes down to 90. A lot of those speed limits won't affect the 86, but they will affect the 87. Which just makes the 86 that little bit more difficult to drive. The 87 a little bit more difficult to drive. Or not difficult, more challenging. I wouldn't say they're difficult, in my opinion. There we go. Speed is coming back up, which is what we needed to do. Notches down. There we go. This is a really, really nice route. I know I say it every single time, it's a really good route. If you haven't, go and get it. 87033. Look at the suspension on those FGAs and FFAs. Bouncing along. Put some beans on. Beans. Got somewhere to be today, as far as I know. And that's Carlisle. In about an hour's time. Or a little over an hour's time. Well, that's nice. Do you reckon that's a good place for a screenshot? I reckon so. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's get a little bit higher. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's try that. Oh, with the houses in the background. Oh, lovely. Right, let's go. I swear, these Shap videos can be about 10 minutes shorter if photo mode didn't exist. Oh yeah, I've used photo mode, so now... That's the worst thing about photo mode, I think. It's a beautiful mode, but it has its drawbacks, don't get me wrong. And that is one of them. Because if you try and use the D-pad to use the cameras on any vehicle, or on any loco, after you've gone on photo mode, it will go to open the doors instead of using the cameras, which is bad, especially if you're driving a train that doesn't have interlock. I see why they made us pull over where we did, because we couldn't have got there before the 101 caught us. I mean, we could have tried, but I don't think that was fitting us anyway. It was quite a short passing loop. Right, the gradient comes down a little bit into Lancaster. AWS, bloody hell, all the things are going on. It's not a good time to be checking what the F1 results are. Right, let's run this down. Right, let's run down, put it into off. Brakes almost sounded as if they're being overloaded then. Yeah, I think we are running at a very similar speed to the 101. I think the only time it pulled away from us is under acceleration, so I think the 101 is now coming out of Lancaster, which is what is giving us these adverse signals. There's a 75 limit, which I was hoping to pass through Lancaster at, but... or Lancaster, I don't know, Lancaster. I always say Doncaster. Yeah, Doncaster. So Lancaster. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. What's your opinion? Lancaster or Lancaster? And Doncaster or Doncaster? Still double yellows. Still just continue cruising through. So yeah, I think it is that 101 that's giving us those adverse signals. Oh, there's that 101. Speak of the devil. It really didn't get far from us. Right, we're still on double yellows. How long have we been going? Sorry about that. The headphones make this really glitchy noise and audio sound effect. And it's like popping on a... yeah, it's weird, but I've just stopped that, so let's continue going. We're on double yellows. And we've been going for about 40 minutes now. Right, we're continuing to slow down. We're not scheduled to pull in into any passing loops. That'd be quite cool actually if you were running late and there was a passenger service that came up behind you so it scheduled you into the next passing loop. That'd actually be awesome. Right, speed limit's gone back up to 100, possibly even 110 after this, I think. But obviously for us it's still 75. Or whatever the next signal indicates. Double yellow, okay. Stay at 40 then. Right, come on. I think that's a warning for a neutral section. Good. So it looks like we'll be cruising at 40 at least for the next mile. Yep, still at double yellow. Oh, hello, 87 again. 3 87s, no 86s. It's a parcel train. If you are watching this on Twitch, there is a prediction. Oh, signal's gone green. Nice. There is a prediction live in the chat. What will we see more of, 87s or 86s? Right, let's try and put a sneaky little bit of power in before the neutral section begins. Right. Run it down. Just give it a little bit of juice. Yeah, that's fine, that's perfect, because the neutral section white sign is just that. But yeah, when we get the 86/4, and that should layer onto this, to do some of the freight services as well, I do believe, then that'll be awesome. Here we are at Hess Bank. Look at us, up to 60 miles an hour. I believe Lewis Hamilton might have just got his first podium at Ferrari. Don't quote me on that. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, sugar. Right, back to chat. Hold the speed there. How long we got to go now? Just under an hour. Yeah, it's quite nice just bobbing along at a steady sort of pace. I like how the containers look a little bit weathered. I'm assuming that's because they've got no branding on, so they can do whatever they want with them. Yeah, here you come through Carnforth. 87 there in the sidings. green signal for us. 87 in sidings? What am I on about? 47, I'm so sorry. Cool. So yeah, currently one person has voted for the 86 though, to think we'd see more. Well, we need to see 386, 486s for there to be more of them. If it's a tie, I'll just end the prediction. Nobody gets any points, which is a shame because I should have put an option to tie. That's actually stupid from me, but hey, it is what it is. Bridges, all of the bridges in the world. Did I turn train heat on earlier? If I did, there's no flipping point. We're not eating anything. Turn it off. Turn it off. I have returned, and frankly, in a bad timing. What does that mean? I had a near accident in the middle of the sidings near the main line yesterday after the stream. Oh shit. Well, I hope everything's okay. Roughly 40 minutes after the stream ended. Ouch. I got bumped by a diesel electric from behind. That's never good. Seem to have quite a lot of derailments over there. I feel like they should take a little bit more, try and take a little bit more care. Still in my Wilsden Express, my old American steam engine. It was in curve 20% long term. Around the bend I got bumped again. Oh god, that's really, really not good. That's a high speed collision. Hang on. I derailed my... Oh shit, I hope everyone was okay. No one's hurt but me, sadly. Oh dear. Right, what is this? Just for the, was it IC3? Looks to be. Yes, it is. Lord Nelson, 87. I was really hurt due to my leg got bent by a frame of a lamppost we hit. sliding down the gravel, sliding down the gravel, side of the rails, bloody hell. Flipping heck. Yeah, that's true, that could have easily set fire or exploded or caught light. Look at that pantograph suspension, isn't that cool? Let's watch it again. A little bit of pantograph suspension. Look, down, up, that's awesome. Don't want it to implode itself, yeah. That would not be good. DSD. Over 120 of the 2,000 passengers badly injured, and me and my two firemen got hurt bad. Oh, that's not good. I got a broken left foot and both firemen had a burnt shoulder and knuckles. Oh dear, sorry about that, that must be painful. Oof. Oh, sorry to say that. Oh, I wish you the best of recoveries. And your two firemen as well. And obviously I pray that well, obviously the main thing is everybody's okay, but I hope, now assuming we know everybody's okay, I hope the engine is okay as well. Got the most damage, same with the diesel. Yeah, well they are sort of designed to sort of take the damage. The diesel was an Indonesian one we purchased years ago. Yeah, diesel probably has a little bit more safety kit in it than what steam does. Oh, this scenery is just beautiful. The power lines on the rails, the telephone wires or power lines. There, you've got the cows, you've got the BR vans. These freight the passenger runs are really, really nice, but you're going so fast you don't get a chance to take a lot of it in and see a lot of the scenery, whereas on this you really do. There's the M6, I'm pretty sure I saw someone going for a triple overtake then. Hay bales. I wonder if those bales are still there in the winter. DSD. Oh, 86. The first 86 we've seen. Let's mark that on the sheet. It is currently 4-1 to the 87. If you are watching on Twitch, we have a prediction running. What will we see more of? The 87 or the 86? submissions have closed for the prediction, so yeah, I think it was Maverick who voted, I'm going to assume, for the 86. Or it might have been someone lurking, I don't know. But yeah, so far it is currently 4-1 to the 87. Oh, bloody hell. Cheap viewers, yeah, goodbye. Ban. One of the 2012 purchased INKA CC300 Indonesian engine hit us at 98 miles an hour. Did I hear something go past? No, it's just bridge. Hey? How have I just blown it? Was that a neutral section? Is there a neutral section just before? Was it home? One of three, I mean. I hate typing in my tiny phone. Yeah. No, I didn't blow it. Look, we've still got line volt. I don't know what happened there then. Right, let's keep going up. Purchase 4 diesel classes from Indonesia. Nice. Here we are coming through Oxenholme, which means just Penrith and Carlisle left on this run. Obviously we're not stopping because we are just container wagons, so if we stopped I'd be a little bit worried. Around 1970s to 2010s. Stream has just hit an hour long as well, by the way. Doesn't feel like it's been going that long. How long have we got? 41 miles, so we're about halfway there. And we have 45 minutes left on the service. I think we should get there well before that. I think we'll be running early. 45 minutes to do 41 miles, about a mile a minute, 60 miles an hour average speed. Yeah, I reckon it's doable. But we have to come into Carlisle at 20. So we have to, yeah, factor that in. So yeah, we should be on time, if not maybe a little bit early. more beams. Sorry, just taking the scenery in. It's beautiful. Couple of times. Hey, why aren't the lights on? Hang on a minute, are the lights on? Yes, they are. Just about. Currently holding a good speed of 70. When we get up to Shap Summit and start to fall down, that's where the challenge begins. Getting up Shap, no problem. Getting down Shap, problem. Yeah, I can't begin to imagine how hot that metal handle would be in the summertime. That's why there's tape wrapped around it so you can use it when it's ridiculously hot or ridiculously cold. Yup, I do remember. VSD or DVD, sorry. Driver vigilance device. Interesting. Nice. Well, it's starting to get cold in this room. It is starting to get cold. Oh well. I'll live. Just about. The looks of an EMD diesel front end, whilst the chassis is a BR Class 16. Weird. Very, very weird. I don't think I'm ever going to get to go full notches this whole run without overloading it. Yeah, pretty recent. 1982 till 2000. Yeah, that's fairly recent. Oh, green. Good. Don't want adverse signal. Well, mind some adverse signals to be fair. Go through a little bit of right, I think we're starting to go downhill now. Blurry textures. Ah. There's a neutral section right here. Yeah, we're now coming down. We've not actually got to Shap yet, so I think we're going to come down to go onto this road and then immediately go back up. Let's put a little bit of beans on. Nice. Right, a bit more beans. So we're beginning to climb again. Oh, look at the hills around us. I can't imagine how good this looks in real life. We're holding speed pretty well. Oh, I bet this is yeah, look at that. Scenery speaks for itself. Right, it seems as if we're now going downhill again. Can't make its mind up what it wants to do. Yeah, looks like we're going downhill again. But the more beans we give, the closer we're getting to Carlisle. Nice. Interesting. It's really good to see like locomotives and trains get recycled and get a second use. Second chance at life. Basically. Rather than just being withdrawn and scrapped. Right, here we go. We're now descending again. And I don't need to be a geographer to tell you that. Look at the speed go down. Or look at the tracks go down very dramatically. Although the speed would say that we're going uphill, so... Sorry, the drop in speed would say that we're going uphill. There's a neutral section. Put a little bit of power in, just because we are losing a bit of speed. This is T-Bay. How is it spelled? How is it spelled? T-E-B-A-Y. So it's one word, not two. Oh, hello, who are you? You're an 87 with a mail train. IC2. Possibly even just regular intercity. That is 5 87s. Which means we now need to see 5 86s for it to become equal. Which just isn't going to happen. I have a YouTube notification. Ah, that's fine. Right, let's give it some more beans. Because we're not quite falling down Shap yet. When we begin to fall down Shap, that's when the job gets easy. Right now, it's not easy. Yeah, I bet. A big bang. Like you just ran into a farm of horses or something. Yeah. I mean, when Scotsman did that, it was only doing what? It weren't going very fast, maybe 25? No, less than that probably. Why is it leaning and bobbing so much? What's all that? Why is it doing that? Dunno. We got 32 minutes to do 32 miles, oh dear. We are losing time drastically, right. Right then. Let's make it easier for ourselves. Let's risk overloading the thing to get more power. Full notches. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Oh. Couple of tones for the crossing there. DSD. Rightio. Full concentration. We saved 8 of the 10 coaches, that's amazing. Right, this looks like we're beginning to fall down. In fact, this looks like Shap Summit here. So I'm going to power off. Is this another 87? Oh dear. If it was you that voted on the prediction, I think your channel points are in the bin, unfortunately, pal. Oh dear, I feel bad. Yeah, we now need to see 7 86s for it to tie. This is Shap Summit. I was ready to let go of the throttle, but apparently not. Down to Hardendale Quarry. Yeah, there you go. Look at the grades already. 93 to be used to stop criminals stealing one of our shutters. Oh my god. Those things around so I was thinking, oh bloody hell. It's a bit intense. Hopefully not, but the main thing is everybody was okay, and if it took the brunt of the damage, or if it took the main bit of the damage, then it absolutely done its job. Oh, how nice would it be to be pulled into that passing loop? Is there anything that's pulled in there? Will it show me? Oh no, there's not like a little orange marker. Right, let's shut that and fully concentrate. Tones for the sheep. There we go. Tones for the sheep. Niche on the sheep. Niche on the sheep. Skid marks on the engine when it's slid down 450 yards more. Yeah, I bet you could have watched a whole documentary at the time. It was sliding. I was glad I wore my bike helmet, yeah. Good, because that could have been some serious like brain damage or anything. Yeah, all that. Either of which is not pleasant. Six viewers right now. Thank you very much to everybody that is in the chat. If you haven't already, please do follow. Interesting. Shape. I reckon your name is Jeffrey. And I reckon you're Bob. And he's Patrick. move my terrain for 2 seconds and it begins to speed. I've been docked points. Yeah, I bet. That is one big train. I feel like that is a marker for Penrith. Take the loco brake off. What's the grade? Slightly downhill. Not drastically, slightly. DSD. Yep, that's the marker for Penrith. A massive bridge over the river. Look at that. That is some piece of engineering. That must have taken a little while to build. Fair. Still going downhill? Yeah. I believe we start climbing again after Penrith. I think. Speed limit's gone down to 75. But the speed limit for us is 75 anyway, so 75 is all we can do. Points. Yeah. Neutral section, power is off. There's a bus there. And a busy M6, everybody's fleeing up north. Whilst the plague has happened down south or something. I don't know why, but I thought I heard the sound of bagpipes. Yeah, there's a neutral section in a couple of meters' time. Oh, nice. Right, neutral section has come off again. Let's put a little bit of power in. Right, let's give some more beans. Couple of tones for the crossing. And we have 6, so 16 minutes to get to Carlisle, which is 15 miles away. Right, let's get some pace on then. There's no point doing any less than 75. Going down now. Here we are. Which means a loco brake and a fair portion of it. Nice. There we go. AWS. Oh, what is this? 87 again. I believe that was IC3 with a loaded steel train, which now brings the total up to 7 87s and 1 86. Right, I think we're climbing a hill now. Let's give it some notches. The scenery on this route is purely beautiful. Beautiful. Let's just get all of that cleared off the screen, please. There we go. Let's just move the mic a little bit further away, just so I'm not breathing down it. What's this? No, why have I left that? Let's go back on there. There we go. Right now, I am locking in. Got 10 minutes to do 7.5 miles. We are getting there. We're doing better. We are sprinting along. Cows. Yeah, it's mad to think that this service will take an hour and 40, but if I'd done the whole thing all stops, probably only take about an hour and 20. So that's 20 minutes in such, what feels like such a short space of time. You know, 20 minutes difference. Right, let's turn the loco brake off actually before we put power on. Let's just stay super concentrated. 85 limit there. Which means we must be really close. Just continuing along. There's a pipe. Are we holding up anything behind? Is anything being held up? Not really. Where's the next service just behind us. It's a long, long while away. Right, let's use full loco brake. Take that off. Oh, there's a warning for a 20 board, so let's take the loco brake off. And let's put the dynamic brake back on. Not back on, but set the controls to the dynamic brake. There we go. Get rid of all that, please. There we go. Don't want to take it too cautiously, because I'm being conscious of time. But we do need to get a little bit of brake on. There's a neutral section warning signs with the controller into off. There's a double yellow signal. Put a little bit more brake on. There we go. That's about the limit of what we can use is Kingmore Yard? No, that's north. What's this? What's this yard? Upperby, there we go. Knew it had a name, didn't know what the name was, but knew it had a name. Oh, there's a neutral section. Right, okay, we need to start slowing down more. Oh, hang on, I didn't want to put it in emergency. Full service will do. Oh my god, I'm going to derail. Oh, I'm so stupid. You barely even put that much brake on. Come on, brake! There we go. Fucking hell. And that's gonna stop. Yeah, of course it is. Oh, I had notches on as well, yeah, that'll do it. Well. That was a really nice run up until that. Oh well, happens. There's a Gronk and a 47 in there. I think that just does local services to Scotland and back. No. Don't need power. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this video and this stream, thank you very much for watching. I hope I will see you all in the next one. yeah, if you are watching on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. And if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe or you will spad on your next TSW service. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. No. I shall see you all next time. Take care. Goodbye for now. Are you surprised, by the way, with all that speeding? I was early. Yeah, see you in the next one.